Welcome back, everybody. IGN Live from Comic-Con 2016. I'm Damon, this is Eric, and we are joined by the cast of The 100. This is Eliza, Lindsay, and Ian, and you guys just had your panel earlier this afternoon, hosted by IGN's Eric Goldman.
Right.
Yeah, woo.
Kind of have to
How did
say
you
good
do?
things.
How did you do? Is he okay? Hopefully you didn't embarrass.
He is
It was all right.
amazing.
Yeah.
I always pray for him to moderate our panels. I really do.
I think you're saying you pray for me in general.
And in general.
Pray for Eric.
Well, thank you kindly. No, it was a fun panel. Really good audience, really good energy.
Yeah.
And you guys showed a very intriguing sizzle reel. And you haven't started shooting anything yet, but there was a new shot at the end.
It was.
A strange new shot. There was Polis, there was electricity, there was a cloud. What did you guys think seeing what's in your future since you haven't even started filming?
Yeah, it looks a little bleak right now,
Right.
as per usual on the 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we are now, as you saw at the end of season 3, we're faced with an enemy that we can't quite defeat,
Yeah.
being it the Earth. So I think it's going to be very interesting how we all deal with that.
I feel like, because one of the things I first thought in the finale watching is, well, they don't have a way to get anywhere. Like, when they were saying, it's worldwide, I'm like, well, they can't fly and deactivate all these things. I feel like Raven, she might be
She can do
important in that realm.
Yeah.
She can get some wires to do something.
Some stakes together.
right.
It's handy.
Make something happen.
You waiting to see how she might MacGyver their way out of something this season?
Yeah, I think this is a really big challenge for Raven because, like Eliza said, it's when Earth attacks. How
Yeah.
do you beat the planet?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to take everything in all of our characters' brains and resources and ability to find a way out for this enemy.
And Ian, it's funny because on this show, I mean, again, it's the nature of the show, but it's like one thing after the other. They just defeated Allie. Your character is one of the ones who just came out of the City of Light. Do you think when he hears this news, he's just going to be like, "Come on, can we have a break for a second?"
Yeah, I think so. Can we just please lie down? 10 minutes. Give me a breather. But I just read the opening episode for season 4. Thanks. And it is true to form. The 100. It's 100 miles an hour, non-stop. It's just all action-packed. And you're right. There is no respite. It just carries on. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And this radiation now is just like, yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to see how we all cope with that.
You almost wish you could just find a bunker somewhere, right?
I see what you did.
Ah.
Yes. It's funny though because during the panel, Jason Rothenberg, your executive producer, actually said that they are going to try to put a little more sense of humor in this year, which seems very.
So
It seems
funny.
like where is that going to fit in?
That's
How
what I
are we going to
wondered.
fit
We
that
actually
in?
have so much fun on set. It's
lot.
hilarious.
Yeah, it
we're
is.
all like covered in dirt and blood, but we laugh our butts off.
You're
so.
the
It's a very fun show, even though it's so dark, and I think that's because it's so dark that we have to have fun. Because if we were in that frame of mind, if we were like in character, we'd be like we'd be a
would
wreck.
not be okay.
So we have to make it light.
Right.
Off screen.
Yeah.
To make it work on screen.
We talked about this during the panel, but it's like you had this episode, a couple episodes really, but the one episode where you were tied to the bed.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And you're
That one.
possessed,
Episode
and
11.
a lot of crazy things were happening. And like on a night like that, is it just very important to not go into the dark zone?
That was
Yes.
tricky for all of us
Yeah.
that day,
It
and
was
I mean
on
you especially.
everyone.
Like I have never seen someone cope so well and be so not complain basically.
So committed.
Committed, yeah. She was she was such a trooper. I was very proud of you that day.
Thank you.
It really was.
But it
Yeah.
was so great having you and everyone, all your cast, even you were there.
Yeah.
I was there. I was visiting the set
Yeah.
that
I
night.
mean, everyone was so
Honorary
kind
cast
to me.
member.
Like, can we get you anything? Do you need help?
Yeah,
Are you tied
I'm just
down?"
tied to a bed.
Yeah, and
yeah.
so when you have that support system, even like you said, like even the most grueling times, because we have each other and we can have fun with each other.
But also, that's a real. I mean, you did great in that part, all those scenes. But that's what you want as well as an actress. You want to be challenged to.
Yes,
that was
exactly.
a real.
Yeah.
We all want that.
I mean, I had
so.
bruises and scars, but I mean, it was
Yeah.
worth
Fuck,
it.
and you
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has
And then we
balance.
got pizza, so.
Yeah, I missed the pizza.
Worth it,
I mentioned that I was supposed to interview everyone that night, and I didn't get Lindsay because she was tied to a bed. It was a very valid reason.
Yeah, there was no way you were getting there that day.
You guys mentioned during the panel, it was revealed some characters that are returning.
Yes.
Indra, Luna, Rowan will be full-time on the show.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited to sort of see, especially with like the Ice Nation, how that might develop in this situation? Clark has a connection.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting because obviously Rowan, the return of Rowan is great, but he is seriously injured. I mean, you saw in the season finale, like it looked like he was going to.
It was me. I did
did
it.
it.
This
pretty
guy.
tricky.
Yeah, so you know, while Clark does have such a kind of, they have built a little bit of a bond between them, even though they're so different, and their people don't like each other very much. I think it'll be really interesting for the audience to see how they hopefully can heal him enough to make a proper connection and reintroduce the Sky Crew as the 13th clan.
And I love the Indra relationship with Kane. I love that friendship, which you only got glimpses of.
It's very sporadic. She did save my life. I wasn't aware, but yes, obviously I remember. She saved my life, and we've developed a kind of interesting relationship. We respect each other, trust each other, and I think there's going to be a lot more this season. I'm curious to see how far that's going to go. So.
We were talking on the panel about how it's fun on the show to see, you have such a big cast, including a lot of important recurring characters, so sometimes it is fun to see, like, oh, what are these two characters like together? Lindsay, are you looking forward to see, maybe, is there someone you haven't worked with yet that you're like, oh, what if we could see how...
We could do some more stuff together.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
I mean, we had a little bit, but not,
But I have to say,
Oh.
you guys haven't. Never. I know you don't know, but
I
or
know.
noticed.
No, we have.
We haven't.
That's right, we haven't.
So-
But we have been in the same
Right,
room.
I've seen you.
We've seen each other, and then
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same. I haven't worked with Devon.
Really?
Devon, I have never ever shared.
Or Chris.
Do you remember?
Murphy. No, you.
No, I worked with Murphy.
yeah. Do you remember the pilot?
Vaguely.
It was a while ago. We hadn't met the whole time. The whole
That's right.
3 weeks
That's
or
right.
4 weeks we shot the pilot. We never actually met, and then I think it was episode 2 where you were like, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
like
right.
in real life you didn't meet.
No,
Oh,
not it.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
just hadn't.
Because it was so,
actually,
yeah, it was the
so
adults and the
segregated.
kids. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll be some exciting crossovers coming, although, yeah, we'll see if Jason's keeping it close to his vest or not.
Oh, he always is.
Yeah.
Just wait till about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then interview.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I've been talking your guys' ear off this week.
Yeah.
Ah.
I know you guys, we have to let you go, but everyone watching at home should make sure to tune into season 4 of The 100 coming next year sometime.
Yes.
Please
Sometime.
do.
They have to make it first.
Next year, yeah.
We're going to see it.
Or if they make it, then you watch it. That's how it works.
Yes, please do.
We still have more to show you here at Comic-Con Day 2 on IGN Live after this.
I love that we don't have a really